Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. It has been over a month since I last recorded this, and close to a month since I last uploaded for it. Who knows, maybe I will upload it past that point as well. 21st of April today, I last recorded for this on the 18th of March. Last uploaded on the 29th of March for this. So, fair bit has happened within that time. Like I said, I took a break. Well, like I said, it's like, if you're just watching this Let's Play, nothing else. Like, you didn't see the post I put up when I took a break, basically. Because my mother was in hospital for a little over 3 weeks. She's finally back home, but she's still kind of bedridden. Lost a bit of weight, still unable to really stand, but able to move around more than she did like 3 weeks ago, obviously. It's been very stressful, so that's why I highly, The funny thing is, though, even while that was all kicking off, I was still uploading, because I still had videos left to upload for, so I uploaded until I ran out of videos that I had recorded in advance, and then it was like, okay, time to go on a break then. Because there was no way I was going to be doing any recording in that time. Still stressing me out, it's not like everything's just back to normal or anything like that. This month has taken a serious toll on me. And then this music just plays, it's like, yeah, I'm going on about my mental health is taking hell of a pounding, and he's like, Well, I already talked to these guys, so let's go out and Tuesday. What's the schedule for Tuesday? Horror game at the arcades. Also got a kitten. He's in the room. Hopefully he doesn't cause too much chaos. Crazy thing is, finally getting 2 more kittens, and I'm like, are you crazy? Just one is hard enough to handle on its own. It's like dealing with a bloody toddler. Horror house. You gotta max out that courage, man. It's like maybe I wrote down so far 1 whole week for a schedule, and that's about it. So, yeah. Actually, let me just check that real quick here. See. Okay, so 7. So I've got a full week planned out from the walkthrough. I've wrote down all that. And maybe a day or 2 after that is where we'd have to have it maxed out by. We're on a strict deadline here to get that maxed out. Pretty sure we have plans for this Sunday. Let me double check. It's like I didn't mark the dates with the day or anything, unfortunately. Yeah, but we're gonna be doing the Hermit on the Sunday, so no can do, man. Okay, maybe next time, man. Jeez, you never hang out with anyone. As you hung up, you sound disappointed. Next week we will, though. Just not with Kenzie. Hey, it's me, Kaz. You gotta do this. Everyone always calls us to invite us out on Sunday. It's no wonder why when I played this game, a couple of years back for the first time, I wasn't able to max out the Hermit socially, because, I constantly get these invites. Want to do some next Sunday. Sorry, man. Oh, you already got plans? Well, maybe next time, man, later. As you hung up, you seemed disappointed. Also, consistently over the past month or so, comments throughout this Let's Play, basically, very long comments. I have read, I think, all of them really up to this point, and they're up to like part 20 something. So I'm like, will I be able to get back to uploading before they reach the last part I had uploaded? And one of the comments asked, about the bird. And I'm not sure if I've ever shown a picture of the bird before, so here's a picture of the bird. I probably showed a picture of him back when I first got him, but, I say him, I don't know what sex it is, honestly. I remember when I took it to the vet one time, and I was like, can you, tell what sex it is? He's like, yeah, we can do a blood test at, 50 quid. I'm like, it's a bit much, I'll pass on that. Birdie, is its name, and that's a very gender-neutral name. A very unoriginal name. You are tired. You don't seem to be feeling well. And we're never gonna freaking max out that bloody thing, are we? The Gumder also mentions when they played it, it took till October or something to max out academics, and I think that's what happened to me when I originally played this. It takes forever, and what are you doing now? Climbing the desk of debris? Well, not debris, but my desk is a mess. Better not go chewing on any wires over there, or knocking stuff over. This is exactly what happened to me the other day when I put a saddle hill downfall. Trying to catch up on the recordings again here. Then I'll, get back to uploading. So it's like, after doing this, all I have left to do is record for Lil Busters and eventually get around to doing that Dinomania thing, which is gonna be a month late. I mean, WrestleMania was early this month. I usually have it, before that. Whatever, come on. Might like to know that Yamagishi and Moriyama are healing up well. That's good. Yes. We'll need to invite Yamagishi to come explain what happened. We could definitely use her help. And then Mitsuru will finally become a party member. What are you doing? Gonna knock stuff over doing that? Wait, this isn't gonna be a question, is it? It's just... Stop. Get down from there. I wrote down an answer for the 15th. So I assume this is just one way you just gotta stay after class. But that's another thing from the comments that I took note of. I'm not sure if it's just in the remake or if it's in this one as well, but apparently if you sleep during these lectures in class, it gives you a boost of courage or something, because I guess it takes balls to not pay attention in school. So what are you doing over there? Oh, are we up to that Kamakura era yet? Guess not. Oh man, we haven't even reached the Nara era. Let's get through it real quick, man. First, title reforms. Happened in the year 645. Just remember that. What were they about? Oh, nothing important, really. What are you, frickin' Mr. Garrison? This is like something you expect from Mr. Garrison from South Park. It's just... I can't remember what episode it was. What episode was it? The Little Crime Stoppers episode where they become junior cops. And she's in class and he's just like, what was this feminist movement? Who was starting this and all that, whatever, because they weren't paying attention to basketball, mostly. And they were just like, some on a period? And he's like, right, but which one was the whatever of the most of them all? It's like, you clearly got no interest in the subjects. What a horrible history teacher this guy is. He only cares about the samurai era. Later on in 710, there was the Eiju Kyo. That wraps it up for the Nara era. Wow. We know so much about that era now, don't we? Few corners. You know, while we really do need the courage, I'm not sure if dozing off actually works like that in this game. So I'm just gonna consistently stay awake in these classes and hope for the best. Well, you want to know more? Okay, here's a question for you about tonight. What's the name of the anthology it consisted of? About 4,500 poems leading up to that. I don't feel like picking on anyone today, so I'll just tell you. It's the Manyoshi. They're supposed to cover the Koki and Wakashi too, but I don't really care. That's Mr. Cody if you want. Isn't that the nurse? Or was that this guy? I don't care about any of this. I want to get to the Sengoku area. It's calling out to me. What did you knock over? I don't know if you actually knocked over anything. Would you get down from there already? Gonna knock over my clock. Speaking of which, I forgot to. Oh, that's where you knocked over the remotes. But yeah, I forgot clocks went forward a while ago, didn't they? Haven't changed that on the PS3 because it doesn't do it automatically, I guess. Yeah, funny thing is, my mother's laptop, right, I was like trying to sort that out. I tried to sort it out last year. It's like, okay, let's get rid of this McAfee shit and, you know, get something better going for the antivirus. But, you know, it's like a virus itself, couldn't get rid of the damn thing. But eventually, it was like about a week ago or whatever, while she was in the hospital, I sorted that out. And when I, you know, signed onto the laptop, it was so far back, like, since it's been used and all that, thanks to the internet, that it was set to, like, February last year or something. It's like, why is it not updated? It's gotta do manually, just, like, connect. It's, that's just for it to be like, okay, here's the actual time and dates. So far behind. Did have listened to the lecture. Academics in Greece. Yeah, you know, it's like academics in the long run definitely gonna need that. Every little helps with that. Because it is the hardest one to max out. It takes you basically the whole game to get to that point. Hey, Makoto-kun, perfect time. Will you come with me after school to help those kids train? What kids? Next time you forgot, we've been teaching those little kids how to race, remember? I agree they really look at you too. I'll be waiting. You'll be waiting a long time, Yuko, and the walkthrough wants us to max out just as long first. You'll get maxed out in October or something. Because after we help out school, he seems pretty insistent. Apparently in the remake, according to a commenter, they don't actually, you know, show up, you know, at lunchtime to be like, hey, let's hang out after school and stuff like that. Which I guess makes it so that you're probably more likely to forget whose schedule has what, I guess. At least following the walkthrough like me. So, how are we looking? We're good, so we don't have to see the nurse, unfortunately, because that would boost our courage. But I do remember I did check the previous part very briefly to confirm that the antique shop is taken now, so I'm gonna check that. Suppose the Fuuka-san is still asleep. I'm so worried. What? That Chinese the other day and I still haven't had the bombardons. It's like you better not go crush them or worse, piss on them. We're gonna be hanging out with Bebe today, but you know, before I do that, I should have probably talked to that kid in class. It would have been a lot faster. Think about cooking experiments and that kind of thing. I hear that some people burn their textbooks fast by setting them too close to the stove. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm trying to climb on the laptop keyboard there. Hey, for my boyfriend, we're going to a wild duck burger. We go to a new place every day. Except not really, there's not many places to go to. Have you heard the crazy rumor that's going around online? You can get revenge on someone just by signing up on websites. Is that who I think it is, actually? You know, we haven't even been introduced to any antagonists. This game has some interest in antagonists to an extent, but one of them is he just pisses me off in how he just comes across as such an asshole. And it's like the boss of the antagonist is the bigger asshole. But the other guy just seems like such a sucker. It just pisses me off, and then like he gets no character development whatsoever until right at the very end of the game. They just kind of go, okay, here's a little bit of backstory on this guy, and I'm not gonna give you much more than that. It's just like lame. Well, you do know that, buddy. That's his name. And I was thinking of introducing yourself to the bird now. Be like the other cats and, you know, acknowledge the bird exists here, but do not attack him. The victim of a serious instance was found and kept. Since the victim was at the front gate, that was a crime. After all, if the victim had been attacked somewhere else and then carried to the front gate, why would the culprit do such a thing? Reasoning doesn't add up. Anyway, there's a high probability that Gurkhan himself was involved in all this somehow. Did you hear that, what was it, the Happy Syndrome? There's a victim at Gurkhan. He was friends with my son senpai. A victim in your own neighborhood? Oh my, I guess we can't say it's none of our business now. My son's teacher's relative son's calligraphy master and established to do. That's always the case, isn't it? When it doesn't affect you personally, it's like, yeah, whatever. But once it starts to you there, it's like, oh, shit! I am to change something in my school notes for you tonight. I was sneaking to the school ground at night. The teachers would give me holy hell for this. Let's see, start again with two words. What are you looking at? I'm not just reading. Over here. He's actually running without his hands in his pocket. That's a surprise. We'll just check some. Wait, really? I've got no other requests going. Surprising. Oh, you actually have a character portrait, I forgot about that. Well, Officer Kurosawa tells me you're fighting against the shadows. To the public, this is merely an antique shop. For privately, I create weapons. All of mass destruction? No, not that far. Is that a bed in the background? Do you live here as well? Not ordinary cooking, however. My methods involve fusing weapons with personas. So she knows a little more than these guys. But you'll need a material to assist in the process, such as needle sword or needle gloves. I'll give you one for free to start out. Here you go. From now on, you'll need to find your own. Golden Shadows carries some tunes. There's another thing you should know, though. I'm still researching it, so I'm not certain of this. Depending on the persona you use in the future, you can create special weapons. All I can tell you is to experiment for yourself. I nearly forgot. You bring me jewels, I'll trade the goods I carry here. So, how does the fuse weapons work? Yeah, so you get different weapons depending on the persona. Oh, am I even gonna use that one anytime soon? Let me check. Alright, no, I can't do that. Okay, I do have one that has Garu, so might as well. That's kind of weird. So does that make it so that you can't charm the enemy, or does that make the wielder of this sword resistant to charm? I don't get it. Oh, and it also has a deadline on that. Well, not a deadline, it basically takes time to make the weapons. Screw a weapon. Never made a weapon like this before. Are you satisfied with the Muller Saber? You can pick it up in one day. Oh yeah, these give you a boost to your personas. I guess the gems in this game drop from rare shadows, I guess. Feels like you get a lot of them in later games like Persona 5. Oh man, look at that, we can even buy beads, but they're so expensive. Gems are a lot harder to come by. How was it like in the remake, I wonder? It's like weird, it's like, yeah, you got all these battle items, and it's like, oh yeah, you got a teddy bear, doll, plaid skirt, Google eyes, idol. I can't remember. I think either Mitsuru or Fuuka, like the Google-eyed idol for some reason. I think it's Mitsuru, but I can't fully remember. Fusing weapons with stoners is very simple. You need 2 items for a successful fusion investment. Metal material and sticking up a soap. You can intensify a fuse weapon's strength by fusing another persona. Fuse weapons' ability are determined by the persona. Interesting things. And it's 22 minutes in, we haven't even got to the first day. It's like I wrote out a plan for 7 in-game days. A Christmas star, some glasses, and protein. Take this one. And this one. Apparently, according to the commenter, you can just take on any request at any given time. You don't get limited to free. And they said something about, for whatever reason, you still have the request even if you've gone past the deadline. I don't know how that would work. Does it even be completable at that point? Or would it be like one of those annoying quests against Skyrim, you know, where the quest glitches and you can't complete it, and it's stuck in your quest log for the rest of the game? So that persona has been taken now, yeah. Well, we got the Temperance one, we got Justice one, those are the ones we're going to be hanging out with. We're going to need a Fortune one at some point. Just want to get a new social link. Is that what the lyric is? I never felt like some mental lover. It's weird, isn't it? I think the singer's Japanese. It's like a weird thing where it sounds natural, you know, because, you know, sing it, it's just like, yeah, that sounds like, you know, just natural English, but then when you try to pay attention to the lyrics, you're like, what the hell is he saying? Today we hang out with Bebe, right? Bebe, yes. Makoto-sama, I have been waiting for you. Let us go to the home economics. It seems everyone's hanging out with you. So you have no time. Sewing is so much fun. Bebe seems happy. You know, I probably wouldn't even give him any accent whatsoever if not for the way they spell out the dialogue. They're going to high school, home economics. I remember when I let's played, what was it called, Hell Knights? I think it was also alternatively called Dark Side. And there's a character in there that's, you know, got French accent, I guess. And I struggle reading their dialogue because they put the accent in and confused. Do certain things by studying. You have a good time when they're better. Let's take a break. Makoto-sama, you have gotten much better at this. See what I see you wonder. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I assume it was during the part where, you know, he asks us like, how do you say goodbye in Japanese? And, you know, finding out, I'm not sure if it's true or not though, sayonara is goodbye. It's the common MIDI sound like, no, saying sayonara to someone is like basically goodbye forever, but I don't know. Because you got Jane, see you later. But that seems very informal, whereas sayonara seems more formal. But if it means like, yeah, goodbye forever, seems a bit much. What would be another formal equivalent of that? We could be like, not really, or thanks. I think I'm gonna go with thanks. The whole thing and the choice of matters here is the second choice that does, right? Yeah. I have to get a better team. I am glad to have such a great friend, Tomodachi, as my right. There seems happy. Makoto-sama, I would like to have something Japanese at once. Why not Western clothes? He doesn't like Western. Oh my god, the cat is climbing up the wall. Buddy, you better not follow in the footsteps of Minx. Minx was a cat that he would leap the fuck up what's it called again? Punching bag. To get up the bird. It's crazy. Like, don't be an aggressive little shit there, but be chill. Be chill like Thomas, who was the longest lived cat we've ever owned. Lived for about 20 years, and he was very chill. One funny story that I could tell about him, right? You know how cats, they bring their kill home as like a gift, basically. Well, you know, Thomas, he was a lazy cat. He ain't about that life. So he went about it in a very genius fashion. One of the other cats killed a bird, like, you know, a bird outside, not like a pet or anything. Or maybe it was a mouse, I forget. Brought it into the house, right? And then Thomas swoops in and scares off the other cat. He's like, yeah, this is my kill. See? Aren't I good? Look what I accomplished. Cheeky bastard. With some tradition. A kimono. There is some excitement. It has to be a kimono. But that is very odd. I don't know how, but let's see, it is expensive. I will think about it. Arigato. Thank you for the advice. Makoto-sama, are you the only one I can talk to? And you are the one. You are so nice, but so dead inside. It seems truly grateful. Yeah, it's making me think of Final Fantasy 9 when I went to play that years ago. the dwarfs or wherever they were that have a bit of a Scottish accent because of the way it's written. So I go into a bit of a Scottish accent when I read it. It's fun. And the cat is chewing on the side of the laptop. See this voice rings in your head. It says, kittens are mistress, thou thine, I am thou. Shall I have blessing and I just been the sun out. Student social link is reached level 3. I wonder how many people that are, Persona fans can name their cat Mona or Morgana after that character in Persona 5. Morgana is definitely one of those characters you either love him or you hate him, and I lean more towards the latter. He annoys me, especially with that instant he pulls like halfway through the game and completely ruins a character's moments to make it all about himself and his. Anyways, the upper to create personas of the tempers are one of their own. Oh look, it's the time, I must go home now. So I'll go back to the door. Ready? Sit over there.
Sup, dude?
Yep, every time, like, I, was on and off sleeping, right? And every time I'd wake up, he'd be right up, lying up against my ear, every time. At the hospital again visiting Fuuka, so I guess we're not going anywhere nice. Man, I wonder when she will be ready to come along. Hey, don't just assume that she will be joining us, even though it's very obvious. But they're not trying to push her into this. Now, can you imagine if they subvert expectations and it's the other girl that ends up joining instead? But obviously, we're not gonna get back to, Cautious until she's fine and we can go and Mitsuru become a part of it. Sue Senpai and Akihiko Senpai both had the hospital check out Fuuka, so we won't be going to talk so nice. I heard that the antique shop got thrown in Mosville. Mr. said the owner would help us out. How hell can an antique shop owner help us out? Unless she has this amazing item created a million years ago that can annihilate shadows. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Just ignore him, but yeah, you should really check that out. If it gets located inside Polania Mall. I mean, they say about that, help against shadows, and it technically does. Just trade weapons and even trade us, items that can cast elementals and stuff like that. And healing items. Something interesting on this. Really stuff. So I guess we got some carry out. This controller. It was a pain in the ass to get it to work earlier. It's like obviously third party, you can't get, I mean, you maybe could find like official Sony PlayStation 3 controllers, but they'd probably be incredibly expensive and basically be an antique at this point. But it's got the numbers on it, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4 for what player the controller is. And for whatever reason, it lit up on 4 instead of 1. And I couldn't get it to work. You have time to wait for it to turn off so I can turn it back on. Eventually, I turned off the PS3, turned it back on, controller came back on, and then it stopped working. Pain in the ass. The reason I brought that up is because, this. If I hold down on the left analog stick, it's just crazy. Oh, come on, how much more can it take? It's ridiculous. Oh, no, this is ridiculous too. Hello, Mrs. Chihiro. May I speak to you for a minute? If you're not too busy, would you like to go somewhere next Sunday? I find it weird how she says next Sunday. Because wouldn't it be this Sunday? I'm confused now. Because we are hanging out with her next Sunday, but you know, she could actually mean this Sunday. Oh, I see. Maybe next time. Good night. Chihiro hung up. She seemed disappointed. You have decided to study. How many people go through life where, you know, they study all this shit in school and then they get to a certain point where they forget the majority of it. It's basically like, okay, school prepares you to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. If you want to be a master of anything, go to university, college, and stuff like that. Oh, Dakota-san. Hello, I was thinking. You want to talk now? Oh, no, somewhere quiet. Oh, I should be, never mind, bye. You seem extremely nervous. I should talk to after school. Man, remember the, student council guy? We haven't had him around for ages, but that's not gonna change anytime soon. See the text message. From Akihiko. Fuuka is being released from the hospital. We'll talk to her this evening. Come to the command room as soon as you get back. She's ended for today. These guys never have anything else to say, do they? Dakota-san, good news. Fuuka-san will be discharged from the hospital soon. So relieved to hear that. Are we hanging out with Chihiro today? Yeah. What about, let me see, anyone else? Got anything new to say? I saw this girl last time in front of the station. She's wearing a frilly white dress, like a white dog. And again, ought to be wearing those kind of clothes. She's precision devoted to her look. There's no way I could pull that off in this kind of look. She actually does appear at some point before it becomes relevant to the plots. Maybe she's there right now. I must confirm this. It's the walkthrough, obviously isn't going to mention it. The walkthrough is all about maxing out the social links. I think she hangs out in one of the port stations. And she hangs out here at some point, I think. Sometimes see this girl sitting right over that drawer. She has red hair and a white frilled dress. She stands out like a sore thumb. I can't just walk by and pretend like she's not there. It's like some anime. Oh, you see stuff like this. Maybe the doctor next time. Yeah, she does stand out considerably. You go down the side street, you'll come to a spot where gangs. They always leave garbage behind and spray graffiti all over the walls. And every time I'm the one who has to clean up. You're gonna catch those gangs someday and make them clean up themselves. And then they'll knife you. And you're like, ah, shit. I heard about disaster from someone I know who works at Gecko High. Yeah, I think it's awful the way those students are falling victim to that shit. But because of all the excessive study. Why would they study so hard? If they don't have delusions of going to a famous university and get a high-powered job. Are you actually Japanese, sir? I thought, well, I don't know. Japan clearly has this, you know, work till you basically pass out from exhaustion kind of culture. But it probably doesn't apply to everyone, does it? There's probably a lot of people are like, could we relax a bit on the workaholic kind of culture going on here. It's like, god damn, we're working ourselves to death here, man. Can I get more breaks? It's like, but I don't want to, you know, ask for more breaks because then that will signal me out as being lazy, even though we're working super hard. And then we got rainbow lens flares or whatever going down here, or rays or whatever. Gotta find someone to talk about what. He's really overthinking this. He looks swell, but he worries what other people think. I mean, I love that he cares about my opinion. I think I'd prefer if he didn't do so noticing. The golf girl sits over there from time to time. I can't remember when she first shows up. How's the map work? It's like, you know, usually I'd expect to get no reply, but you know, if someone's been commenting on all these videos, I kind of wouldn't be surprised to get an answer to this. But you know, in the remake, do they have it so you can fast travel? So you can fast travel here, but what I mean is, you know, you can open a menu like right from its get-go like this or whatever, and just instantly teleport to specific parts of buildings and stuff like that, if it's like got multiple floors and stuff like that. It's not a 5, perhaps. I am it's not Can you hear? No I haven't. Mitsuru senpai would want a man who likes to study. Maybe I should study more. If I become the smartest in my class, she might accept me even though I'm a girl. That's basically hinting, you know, that, you know, Mitsuru ain't got time for no one unless you got super smarts. That's why you need to max out academics before you can start her social. Which is why I never was able to max it out, because, you know, by the time you max it out, it's late game at that point. What I told you, they just fainted because they were out all night. It's not exactly FES syndrome, that's just being reckless. And those people who fainted woke up, so I guess that means they didn't have FES syndrome. You know, in a way, it kind of reminds me a bit of the plots to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. In the way, you know, that the victims basically go into a coma and nobody understands what the cause is. Oh, but Kuna-san, are you on your way home? Would you like some company? Chihiro went to walk home with you. Yes, and let's go somewhere for a while. I've never maxed out her socialing. I think I might have gone to the halfway points. Like I've said before, I originally played this, Chihiro and Yuko, you know, the reverse kept happening, mostly with Chihiro. I think because, you know, it gets intimate fairly early on in the social link compared to Yuko's run. So it's more likely to be reversed. I just remember the field trip. I think Yuko was there because it hadn't been reversed, but Chihiro was nowhere to be seen because she was still angry at me, basically. The only girl that I maxed out was Hikari on my playthrough. It's like, I came close to a other character getting maxed out, but for whatever reason I couldn't max it out because it's literally at the end of the game. They don't give you much time. You gotta be like perfect with it to max it out. It was a strip mall. You and Chihiro had a really good time. Check you. What is our response? Our response is... So how was it? Oh, you mean the sweet shop? Sorry, I have something more important on my mind. Chihiro seems happy. Chihiro is blushing. I'm not even sure if I even got this far. I think the furthest I might have got was the previous social link rank. I think what happened, if I remember, I might have chose the option to hold her hand or wherever it was, and that led to it reversing there. My first playthrough was just basically Chihiro being pissed at me for the majority of the game, so I never really maxed it out. Here's watching. Like when you saved me from that creepy upset. From that day on, my health hasn't been so great. He must have said I'm fine, but I guess I'll tell him Dakota-san since you've been so nice to me. But I don't think I'm weird, okay? Well, last night, you see, I have dreams about you every single night. So how do we respond to that bomb shower? It's just a coincidence. I thought I was probably suspicious too, but sure seems giddy. Thinking about you every night, this has never happened to me before. You shouted out nice of you to me, Dakota-san. But one of these days I might want to be more than just a friend. You sense that Chihiro cares for you. It seems like things starting to get serious. Maybe I did make it this far because it kept reversing, but I don't think that was the only reason it kept reversing. See his voice rings in your head. At this point, if we hang out with any other girl, it makes it so that we've got to hang out with Chihiro more frequently because she'll get jealous regardless of, you know, where you are in social. I am not trying to do this. The treasure of social link is reached level 5. Your part of the episode is just like absolute. So do you get a choice? I think the commenter did say you do kind of get a choice in the matter to, you know, decline to make it, you know, increments at some points. Because, you know, Persona 4 and 5, you know, you get the choice. You can turn them down, you can accept their feelings, do whatever basically. But in Persona 3, you're kind of forced into it. Seems like things are getting serious with Chihiro. Otherwise, it's like you basically just have to ditch the social link entirely, which kind of defeats the point, doesn't it? You want to max out the social links. She might get upset if you go out with no girl, you know, oh, sorry, I've just been babbling like an idiot. I got so nervous when I'm around you. Especially when you look at me that way. Sorry. What should we say? What should we say? It'd be so hard on yourself. I'm always talking about my problems first time. They're just too nice. You seem happy. I think it's starting to open my fear of pain. So far I can only talk to boys I know, but I can almost look them in the eye. If you're helping Dakota-san, I feel like I can do even better. If you close your eyes. Nothing scary, I'll be fine. You make the wrong moves, you might have. Yeah, I think I kept doing that. So that's like why I wasn't able to get very far with it. It's like basically you started off in the previous one, you gotta talk to her softly. But I think I went with this option on that one, so it derailed it. I'm not sure if I made the same mistake this time or not, but we hold our hand this time. Oh, Dakota-san. Chihiro seems happy. If you do that on the previous rank, she'll get mad and the social link will reverse, and you have to waste an entire day unreversing this. And what that means is basically it doesn't go up or down, it just kind of, it's at a crossroads where it doesn't go anywhere until you resolve the issue. Like Chihiro will never let go. So rough and strong and warm. Then she chops off her hands. Walked her halfway home while holding her hand for some chicken brown cow.
You're Fuuka Yamagishi, right?
God, we're up to 49 minutes. I'm afraid your introduction is going to have to wait for the next part, which I'll record immediately after, of course. So see you next time, viewers. See you next time.